A couple in the high 80s as Allan Boore should be the guy kicking us off.
Yeah, tonight's Bronc's going to be a little different. They're going to have some moves. They're going to be left and right and strong, like you saw that one right there with Allan. Now remember, it's going to go with the score that he got last night. He was 83.5 points last night, split 7th and 8th, so he's got a really good chance. But that Bronc right there, Jake Bloom from Muddy Creek Rodeo, that's a handful. Oh, this is Ira Dickinson.
Yeah.
We'll back that up. But watch this horse. He's going to go left right there. That causes a mistake for Ira. He's coming off the fence strong. There's another mistake. He hangs in the cantle. Good finish right there. But, you know, those mistakes cost you points every time you make one. 76.5.
Like 156.5, I think, on 2 for him. Came in with an 80-point ride last night. So Ira not in a good spot to move on to that top 10. Have to keep an eye on who they're going to throw at us next. Best last night, Wyatt Casper. You might have seen that in the open, 88.5 points. Won the round. Yep, Zack Dallas, he gets ready to go. Yeah, 87 for him last night. This is a big ride right here.
Yeah, huge ride. Big 87-point ride. And Zack Dallas, boy, this is a tough one. Down Dallas comes.
Wow.
I told you they're going to step it up a little. They have stepped it up a lot. When you get Zack Dallas on the ground like that, he split second and third. He won $6,000 last night. But they got him tonight. Wait 5 minutes. Remember that horse. We'll see him at the Wrangler National Finals in about 6 weeks. And Zack was, you know, good timing right here. He's ahead of him. But look at this. Walks on his front feet, pops that saddle. It's all power from that point forward. No score for Zack.
Yeah, that's heartbreak right there. Came in a great spot, tied for second. No score for him. You touched on it. You know, it's a night that we'll be able to get some separation for these guys that were all bunched up after that first round. Yeah, not going to be the case when the dust settles on round 2. Tanner Butner next to go.
Yeah, I like this matchup. This is Bugsy. Look, he's a big stallion, big bay stallion. Look how big he is. I mean, he just puts his head right over his 7-foot gate. And he's strong, but yet as good as Tanner's riding right now, I think this matchup's going to be great.
Working on an 82 from that first round.
Yeah, and right now it's pretty wide open. Ira Dickinson, 156.5. Bugsy. Tanner's made a couple times the National Finals Rodeo. Bugsy's been there about 5. All right, this is good. Butner, man, he's putting a great ride on it. Oh, lift it up, and down he comes. Wow.
That's pretty much setting the tone here for round 2.
That is a Bronc right there.
Holy cow.
Yeah. That was going to be 90, but that was about 5 seconds away. Look at Tanner Butner. It's like, you have got to be kidding me. I'll bet this guy doesn't get bucked off 3 times in an entire year. Great mark out. Big timing right here. I mean, this is all Tanner. Lifting on that rein, but right there you can see he got cocked just a little bit in his saddle. And when you get out of position on a horse as strong as that, that's the finish right there. No score for Tanner Butner. Holy cow, we got a Bronc riding going on.
What's that feeling? Your 2 jumps in, and you know that you're in a dogfight right here.
It's a bad feeling because you know it's not going to get better the next jump either. It's you try to get your landing gear down, but it doesn't work very often.
And trust me, there's not a soft place to land out there. It's all kind of packed in. So, wow, 3 guys out. We have 76.5 and 2 no scores, 2 buck-offs. So, yeah, we've set the tone here for the second round at the Brad Gjemundson Xtreme Broncs.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, just trying to adjust these saddles. Looks like one of the blue shirts getting on, so it's got to be, I'm guessing, one of the Wright boys. Might be Spencer, might be Ryder.
Well, the bottom line is, you know, if you've been watching, you know, and you're getting ready to ride.
Or it might be Shorty Garrett.
Yeah.
He's the only other one that wears a blue shirt out of the family.
But if you're watching, you've been watching, you know, you're getting ready to ride, you can see that it's going to be a Bronc riding tonight.
Yeah. This is fun for us. It's a little more serious for these guys. Shorty missed his horse out last night. Made a good ride. He's been riding really well this season. Made 1 trip to the National Finals Rodeo. Holy Angel from Muddy Creek. There's what I like. Look at all those young boys right there. They're all keeping score. That's a future rodeo right there. That's so cool. Looks like John Wayne and the Cowboys crew right there.
It does.
All right, Garrett. I like it when they get like this. Is where, in my opinion, Shorty Garrett shines on these kind of horses. He doesn't back up his step. The ranker they get, the harder he tries. See Rusty right back there. Rusty's not sure if it's a brother or not. He just sees the blue shirt, knows he has to get up there and help him. All right, Shorty. Here it comes. This looks good. Garrett. Oh, this looks good. I see a yellow flag on the ground as we go by here. So we'll see what happens right there. And I think he got him at the gate. Oh, that was going to be a big score for Garrett. And 2 nights in a row now. He just got going. And I will say in his defense, when you get on these big ones like this, these big ranked scary ones, you got to get your ride going. And, you know, I know he was amped up. He knew he had to stay ahead of this horse. This horse really bucks hard right out of the chute. He just pulled his feet a little early trying to get that timing. So no score again for Shorty Garrett.
Yeah, he goes 0 for 2 here in Newtown, North Dakota.
Boy, he'd have been a high 80 right there.
A long walk back, isn't it?
Oh, man.
It's a long walk back in a really short arena.
And it's all on you. You know, it really is. There's weird things that happen. All right.
Yeah, here's our Australian cowboy, Darcy Raele.
This is good. Come on, Darcy. Go! Great ride. Not a great get-off. Gets up a little sore.
Wow.
Man, oh, man.
Yeah, needs to make up some ground. You know, last night he had 76.5, but these guys are giving him some opportunity.
Yeah.
Some of these mid-80s are coming off.
Big hop and skip right there. A little move left and back to the right, and then he absolutely owned him when he lined out right here. Those mistakes right in the middle, though, that's going to cost him a point or two, but a good finish. Should easily take the lead in the round.
82.5 going to be the score for Darcy. It's going to help his cause.
Should kind of wondering
if that injury happened, you know, when he got off right there, or was he before he got on?
Well, it could have been the get off, and I think he just kind of hung a toe in that stirrup.
159 on 2.
Puts him in the lead right now. They're going to bring 10 back, and the way it's going, you never know.
You don't. You don't.
Boy, I like bronc riding when it's like this. I mean, everybody getting on. They were a little nervous tonight. Last night it was a lot of fun. Tonight, especially after watching these first guys. Oh, this looks good. This looks real good. Little different kind of horse right there.
Ryder Sanford's a cowboy.
Ryder Sanford, yeah. You know, you compare that horse to the ones we've seen, it's going to be a lot nicer horse. So you got 25 points to mark an animal. That's your job as a judge. This horse is going to get maybe 19 to 20 of them. Just a really nice horse to ride. Where those other horses are going to get 22, maybe 23. But on the other side of this coin, you can make a great ride all the way through this, and absolutely shows up right there with an 84.
Yeah, no score for him last night, so that's his 2 bronc total is just going to be 84 points. So Ryder Sanford showing off a little bit in the second round. Yeah, still to come, Damien Brennan. We'll see Damien Brennan, Chase Brooks, Spencer Wright, and Allan Boore. So some talent still remaining in this first section of broncs. Talk like it might be Spencer Wright, who's next.
I think this is Spencer.
Heart and Soul is the draw.
Remember the year he won his world title, 2014. He shows up the NFR, and we're talking about all the other guys that are trying to win a world title. His first trip. All of a sudden, by the 8th go-around, he's got it won. All right, Spencer. Great ride last night. Let's see if he can put one together now. This looks good. Real aggressive. Finish it off the fence. That's the hardest part of this. Good job for Spencer. 2 good rides in a row.
Yeah, 83.5 for him last night.
Yeah.
So he has a chance to take a giant lead in the average.
Yeah, Spencer split the last hole in the first round. Good look at that mark out. Good timing, and I mean from the gate, he's just got his timing down. Nice horse. I mean, a nicer horse. This horse isn't going to move left or right. Just a really strong bucking horse, but strong enough to get him tied for the lead in the round now. 84 points puts him in there at 167.5, if I'm not wrong.
You are correct. Yeah,
right
commanding
now, that's
lead.
number 1, and he's going to be pretty solid. to come back in that final 10.
Yeah, you got to think that 167.5 on 2.
He's going to be locked in there.
It's going to get you back. Still a handful of guys to go.
Yeah, it's not over. We're just getting started.
Yeah, just a couple of guys to go in this first
now.
section.
Yeah.
83.5 last night for Allan Boore, and he's ready.
All right, Allan. Good mark out. This one's bucking. Allan Boore. This looks good. No mistakes yet. Right there was a little one. Big finish over there. Little loose at the bottom, right there at the end of that ride. But he should come in with a good score.
He's got a chance to kind of move into the safe zone right here.
Another look at it. See how he holds his feet right there? And no question if you're a judge. And this horse moves left and right out of there. No problem for Allan. So far, so good. Right there, he got tipped just a little bit, and right here's going to be the other one. That horse is going to roll him kind of to the inside as he comes off there. But Allan, great finish. Kind of threw a Hail Mary right there, that last swipe, and gets 83 points, and it worked.
Yeah, he's in a good spot. He's going to be sitting on 166.5.
Yeah. In second and third, third in the go-around. So Allan's riding good and having a good weekend.
Here comes Damien Brennan. Pretty solid 2025 regular season, number 2 in the world. Ready to go to Las Vegas. Slug it out again with Ryder Wright or anybody else that tries to get in his way. Last night he had an 83-point ride.
Yeah, this is a birch horse called Fire Iron. Oh, man, Brennan. Oh, this guy rides good. Oh, a little move left and right. Didn't bother him at all. Good bronc ride. You know, if you watch the replay here, he put his bronc rein in the throat latch of this halter, and generally you put it down in the bottom noseband, but on certain horses, they can't take that. So you move it up to the throat latch so you're not controlling their nose as much. Sometimes it's risky. It'll let a horse get away from you, but a lot of times it'll take a horse and free him up enough to do that right there. That was a great idea, and it should be a great score coming in for Brennan.
Number 2 cowboy in the world, trying to solidify his spot in the top 10. 85. Absolutely. That's going to put him in the overall lead. 168 on 2.
Good job. Great job by our pickup men. I always like to talk about those guys, Ryan Hanna and Justin Kissick. Boy, they do a good job. You don't even notice them out there, and that's the sign of a really good pickup man. They just are in there. They do their job. They get out of the way. Boy, these are 2 of the best.
Last guy to go in Section 1, Chase Brooks. Jukebox Johnny will be the draw. 81 points for him on the first night.
Yeah, he's won $1.3 million doing this, riding broncs. That's a pretty good living. 6 trips to the NFR. Little stall. Oh, man, this horse has got some drop, but this is a good kind that kind of coming under him. Chase Brooks makes a great ride. Wow. Boys, they see that pickup man. He says, get in here in a hurry. I don't know if I can keep riding him. Great bronc ride. That should take over the lead in the round, in my opinion. He was 81 on his first one, so that's the ride he needs if he wants to come back in that top 10. Little stall. They waive the markout rule when they stall because it kind of changes things, and man, oh man. 88.5 points. That is a great ride for Chase Brooks.
Wow.
Excellent.
That's exactly what he needed to give himself a chance. 169.5 on 2. So, yeah, he's way on up there now. He moves to the top spot in the average in the 2-horse total. What a way to finish section number 1.
Wow, I'll say.